Good morning, students. This is class 11th, subject chemistry, chapter 4, chemical bonding and molecular structure, and this is lecture number 7. In this lecture, we will talk about energy level diagram and hydrogen bonding. So, first is energy level diagram. So, question will come like in this way. Draw energy level diagram for H2 molecule, calculate its bond order, write electronic configuration and what is the magnetic behavior shown by H2 molecule. So, first of all we will draw energy level diagram. As you can see that electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1, okay, and H2 molecule is formed by two atoms, one hydrogen atom plus another hydrogen atom, okay. Now this orbital is for first hydrogen atom and this orbital is for second hydrogen atom, right? So here you will write 1s1 and you will represent one electron like in this way, and here also the electronic configuration is 1s1, so you will represent one electron here, okay, and spin must be opposite. Now, when these two atomic orbital combines together or overlaps with each other, then what will form? Two molecular orbitals will form. Okay, out of these two molecular orbital, one is bonding molecular orbital, second one is anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, now in one orbital, two electron can be filled, right? So, if you will add up these electrons which are present in H2 molecule, then total 2 electrons are present, 1 plus 2. Okay, so now you have to fill electron in these two molecular orbital. Now, electrons are filled in the molecular orbital in the increasing order. Okay, so this orbital, which is known as sigma 1s, has less energy and this one has more energy. So electrons are filled in sigma 1s orbital first. Okay, so here we will fill two electrons like in this way. Spin must be opposite. Okay, now we will calculate bond order. Formula to calculate bond order is 1 by 2 into number of bonding electron minus number of anti-bonding electrons. Okay, so here you have to see number of bonding electrons. So this is bonding molecular orbital. So how many electrons are present in bonding molecular orbital? 2. And number of electrons which are present in anti-bonding molecular orbital? 0. So here we will put the value that number of bonding electrons are 2 minus 0. It will comes equal to 1. That means bond order is 1. If bond order is 1, that means there is single bond present between hydrogen atom. Okay, now there is one more thing you have to tell: magnetic behavior. Okay, whether the molecule is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. What is the meaning of diamagnetic? Diamagnetic means when a molecule does not show magnetic behavior. Okay, so that is magnetic behavior. And paramagnetic, when a molecule show magnetic behavior, that is known as paramagnetic. Now we have to find out whether H2 molecules show magnetic behavior or not. Okay, so you have to see number of unpaired electrons in molecular orbitals. Okay, so in molecular orbitals there are no unpaired electrons, right? Here only two electrons are present and they are paired. So if all the electrons are paired, then it is known as diamagnetic. That means H2 molecule will show no magnetic behavior. You have to see only molecular orbitals. Okay, you don't have to see these atomic orbitals. Okay, now next is stability. Positive value of bond order indicates that H2 molecule is stable. Okay, now we will write electronic configuration of the molecule. Now here you have to write electronic configuration in increasing order. So first we will write sigma 1s2 because two electrons are present in sigma 1s molecular orbital. So electronic configuration of H2 molecule is sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s0 because no electrons are present in sigma star 1s. So this is how you will write electronic configuration. Okay, and this is a bond order. So more stable, but it is diamagnetic. In the same way, you have to draw energy level diagram for H2 positive ion, calculate its bond order, write electronic configuration and what is the magnetic behavior shown by H2 positive ion. Okay, so first we will write molecular orbitals for H2 positive ion. Okay, so now this atomic orbital is for hydrogen atom and this atomic orbital is for H positive ion, because we are writing energy level diagram for H2 positive ion, and H2 positive ion is formed by mixing hydrogen atom and H positive ion. Okay, hydrogen atom plus H positive ion, it will form H2 positive ion. Okay, now in hydrogen only one electron is present. Electronic configuration is 1s1, so here you will fill one electron. In H positive ion, now positive charge means there is removal of one electron. Now only one electron was present in 1s orbital and now we have removed one electron because it acquired positive charge. So that means 0 electron is present in 1s orbital. So when we will fill electron in atomic orbital, then here we will fill one electron and here no electron is present because electronic configuration of H positive ion is 1s0. I am again explaining that we are drawing energy level diagram for H positive ion. So that means H2 positive ion is written as hydrogen and H positive. Only then it will form H2 positive ion. Okay. Now we will fill molecular orbitals. So total electrons in atomic orbitals is equal to 1. Okay, because only one electron is present here. There is no electron. So when we will fill electron in molecular orbital, then here one electron will be filled. Okay, in sigma 1s orbital, in bonding molecular orbital. Okay, now we will calculate bond order. Okay, so when you will calculate bond order, then formula is 1 by 2 number of bonding electron Nb minus number of anti-bonding electron. So number of bonding electron is equal to 1 and number of anti-bonding electron is equal to 0. So here we will put the value and it is equal to 1 by 2. So bond order is 1 by 2. Now as you can see, the bond order is very less, so that means it has less stability. Okay. Now magnetic behavior. Now you have to predict what is the magnetic behavior shown by H2 positive ion. Okay. So how many unpaired electrons are present in molecular orbitals? Yes, answer this question. How many unpaired electrons are present, or we can say how many electrons are present which are not paired? So answer is 1. So one unpaired electron is present, that means it is paramagnetic in nature. Okay. Now we will write electronic configuration. So how you will write electronic configuration? Sigma 1s1, because only one electron is present in molecular orbital. After that sigma star 1s, because in this anti-bonding molecular orbital no electron is present, and we have to write electronic configuration in increasing order. And when we are going in upward direction, energy is increasing. So this orbital and this bonding molecular orbital has less energy and this one has more energy. Now you will write electronic configuration of H2 positive ion. So it is sigma 1s1, sigma 1s star 0. Okay. This is how you will calculate bond order, and these are the characteristics: stable and it is paramagnetic in nature. Now next one is draw energy level diagram for H2 negative ion. Now there is negative charge over H2 molecule. So it is an ion. Calculate its bond order, write electronic configuration and what is the magnetic behavior shown by H2 negative ion. So first we will draw energy level diagram. Okay, so this atomic orbital is for hydrogen atom and this atomic orbital is for H negative ion. Okay, hydrogen plus H negative ion will form H2 negative. You have to add these two species. Okay, hydrogen plus H negative, it will form H2 negative. So electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. One electron is present in 1s orbital, so here you will fill one electron. Okay, now here there is negative charge over hydrogen atom, so That means there is one extra electron. So electronic configuration of H negative is 1s2. 2 electrons are present in 1s. So here you will fill 2 electrons with opposite spin. Now you have to fill molecular orbitals. Okay, so you have to count total number of electrons which are present in atomic orbitals. Okay, so how many electrons are present in these atomic orbitals? 2 plus 1. Okay, so total electrons are 3. That means we have to fill 3 electrons in the molecular orbital. So first we will fill electrons in bonding molecular orbital. Okay, so 2 electrons. Now 1 electron is left, so it will go in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, now this is how we will fill electrons in molecular orbitals. Now we have to calculate bond order. So formula is 1 by 2 into number of bonding electron minus number of anti-bonding electron. So here number of bonding electrons are 2 and number of anti-bonding electrons here only 1. Now put the values. It will comes equal to 1. Okay, bond order is 1. That means only one bond is present between hydrogen atom. Now you have to tell magnetic behavior. How many unpaired electrons are present in molecular orbitals? Answer is 1. So that means it will show magnetic behavior and it is paramagnetic in nature. Okay, you have to see only molecular orbitals. Okay. Next one is stability. So positive value of bond order indicates that the molecule is stable. Now we will write electronic configuration. So electronic configuration of H2 negative ion is sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s1. Why? Because 2 electrons are present in sigma 1s and 1 electron is present in sigma star 1s. Okay. So these are the 4 things which you have to mention in the question. Next question is, draw energy level diagram for He2, helium-2 molecule, calculate its bond order, write electronic configuration and what is the magnetic behavior shown by helium-2 molecule. Okay, so helium-2 molecule electronic configuration of helium is 1s2 because atomic number is 2. In the same way, this is also for helium atom, right? And electronic configuration is 1s2. 2 electrons are filled in this orbital, 2 electrons are filled in this orbital. As 2 atomic orbitals are mixed together, so how many molecular orbitals will form? Answer is 2. So here there are 2 molecular orbitals. Now you have to fill electrons in molecular orbitals. So total number of electrons which are present in atomic orbitals are 4. 2 plus 2, 4. That means we have to fill 4 electron in this orbital. Now, okay, first electron will come here, then second electron will come here. Okay, now third electron will go in higher energy orbital. Third electron will come here and fourth electron will come here. Okay, now you have to calculate bond order. So 1 by 2 number of bonding electrons which is equal to 2 and number of anti-bonding electrons which is equal to 2. Okay, so you will put the values. So here 1 by 2, 2 minus 2, it is equal to 0. Okay. Now as you can see that no bond is formed between 2 helium atoms, or in other words we can say that helium-2 does not exist because bond order is 0. If bond order is 0, that means no bond is present between the atom. That is why helium-2 is not stable, it is not possible. Now we will write electronic configuration. Okay, so here you can write that sigma 1s2 and here sigma star 1s2. Okay, so here the electronic configuration and this is the bond order and characteristics. It does not exist. Now next question is, draw energy level diagram for helium-2 positive ion. Now how you will draw energy level diagram for helium-2 positive ion and whether this ion is possible or not. So here we will take 1s orbital, 1s orbital. Now this is helium atom, right? And this is helium positive because we are taking helium-2 positive ion. Okay. This positive charge is over He2 molecule. Okay. So this positive charge is overall charge over He2 molecule. Now this is helium atom and this is helium positive ion. When you will add helium and helium positive ion, it will form helium 2, and above helium 2 molecule there will be positive charge. Okay, now electronic configuration of helium is 1s2 and electronic configuration of helium positive is 1s1, because one electron is removed from helium due to positive charge. Okay, now you have to count total number of electrons which are present in these two orbitals, which is equal to 3, 1 plus 2, 3. Now you have to fill molecular orbitals. That means you have to fill these molecular orbitals with 3 electrons. So 2 electrons will come here and third electron will come in this molecular orbital, this anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, so can you write the electronic configuration? Write down electronic configuration in your notebook. You will write sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s1. Okay, now whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic, answer this question. Yes, it is paramagnetic in nature because one electron is unpaired. If there is unpaired electron, that means it is paramagnetic. It will show magnetic behavior. Okay, and you can calculate bond order. Calculate bond order for helium 2 positive ion. Write down formula first. 1 by 2 Nb minus Na. Okay, this is the formula. Put the values. Number of bonding electrons are 2 and number of bonding electrons are 2 and number of anti-bonding electrons here it is equal to 1. So you will put the values. It will comes equal to 1 by 2. Value of bond order is less, so it has less stability. Okay. So electronic configuration of helium 2 positive is this. This is bond order and these are the characteristics. Now next question is draw energy level diagram for lithium 2 molecule. Calculate its bond order and you have to write electronic configuration and you have to tell its magnetic behavior. Electronic configuration of lithium is 1s2 2s1. That means you have to draw energy level diagram for 1s orbital and after that you will draw energy level diagram for 2s orbital. So first I am showing you energy level diagram of 1s orbital, that how you will fill electron in 1s orbital. So this is how you will fill electrons in 1s orbital. Okay, for lithium 1s2 1s2. Okay, total 4 electrons. So 4 electrons are filled like in this way. So this diagram is for 1s. Above 1s here you will draw energy level diagram for 2s. Okay, so now I am showing you diagram for 2s. So this diagram is for 2s orbital. Okay, 1s2 2s1. In 2s orbital only one electron is filled. So that is why here only one electron is present. Here also only one electron is present. Now in total there are 2 electrons. So 2 electrons are filled here. Okay. Now that is how you will fill molecular orbitals for lithium molecule. Now we will calculate bond order. So formula is half of bonding electron minus anti-bonding electron. Okay. So bonding electron are total 4. How? Because 2 electrons are present in sigma 1s and 2 electrons are present in 2s here. Okay, so total 4 bonding pair are present, but in anti-bonding only 2 electrons are present here. Okay, in 1s. In sigma star 2s no electron is there, so total 2 anti-bonding electron are there. So 1 by 2, 4 minus 2 is equal to 1. That means lithium 2 molecule is stable. Now can you see any unpaired electron? Here in 2s orbital there are no unpaired electron. Okay, now we will check out 1s orbital. Here also no unpaired electron is present. That means it should be diamagnetic. Okay, that is why it is diamagnetic in nature. Now electronic configuration of lithium 2 is Kk sigma 2s square sigma star 2s 0, because no electron is present in sigma star 2s. Here Kk means sigma 1s square sigma star 1s square. Okay. Now next energy level diagram is for nitrogen molecule. So when we write electronic configuration of nitrogen, atomic number of nitrogen is 7, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. This is first atom, this one is second atom. So when nitrogen combines with another nitrogen atom, it will form nitrogen molecule. Okay. Now we will draw energy level diagram for this molecule. So first we will draw atomic orbital and molecular orbital of 1s, after that 2s, after that 2p orbital. So here is the energy level diagram for nitrogen molecule. So as you can see here, this diagram, this is for 1s. Okay, you know how to draw this diagram for 1s. For 2s it is similar, right? So this is for 2s. Okay, now this is something different. Here there are 3 orbitals of p are present, right? This is for first nitrogen atom. Similarly, here also for second nitrogen atom, these are the 3p orbitals. Okay. Now, when these 3p orbitals combines with these 3 orbitals, then total there are 6 orbitals, right? So now these atomic orbitals, they will combine together to form molecular orbitals, 6 molecular orbitals. Okay. So these molecular orbitals will arrange themselves according to energy, according to their energy, right? So 2 orbitals will come here, 1 orbital will come here, then again 2 orbitals will come here, and here 1 orbital will come here. Okay, and names of these orbitals are, this one is pi 2px, this one is pi 2py, this one is sigma 2pz. These 3 molecular orbitals are anti-bonding molecular orbital, pi star 2px, pi star 2py, and this one is sigma star 2pz. Okay, now we will fill electrons. So as we know that electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2. Okay, so that means 2 electrons are present in 1s. So here 2 electrons are present in 1s for one nitrogen atom. For second nitrogen atom, these 2 electrons are filled. Okay, total there are 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so total there are 4 electrons. Similarly, as you can see here, 1s2, 2s2, 2p3 for this nitrogen atom. You can see that here in 2s orbital 2 electrons are filled, right? So similarly we will fill electrons in 2s, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. In total there are 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 2s orbital is also complete. Okay. Now we will come to 2p3 orbital. Okay. So in p orbital, 3 electrons are present. So in first nitrogen atom, 3 electrons are present, right? So here also 3 electrons are present. So in total there are 6 electrons, okay? So we will fill from here because orbitals are filled according to their energy, in increasing order of their energy. And this is the increasing order of energy. When we are going in upward direction, energy is increasing. That means these two orbitals, they have less energy. After that, this orbital sigma 2pz, okay, its energy is higher than this one. Okay, so now 1 2, after that pairing will take place according to Hund's rule. Okay, first electron will come here, then second electron will come here. After that pairing will take place. Okay, so this one is third electron and this one is fourth electron, right? Now after filling these two orbitals, now electron will jump to next orbital. Okay, so now that means fifth electron will be filled here and sixth electron will be filled here. Okay, so that is how we will fill electron. 1 2 3 4 5 6. You cannot change this order, okay, because orbitals are filled like in this manner. So this is how we will fill the electrons. Now tell me how many unpaired electrons are present in molecular orbitals. That means in these orbitals, how many unpaired electrons are present? Answer is 0. No electron is unpaired here. Okay, because you can see that every orbital is fully filled. So that means magnetic moment is diamagnetic. Okay. Now we will calculate bond order. So half of number of bonding electron minus number of anti-bonding electron. So count the number of bonding electron. These orbitals, this one and these three orbitals, they are bonding molecular orbitals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in total there are 10 electrons. But out of these 10 electrons, we will not consider these electrons, okay? Because we will take only valence electrons, and valence electrons are present in 2s orbital and 2p orbital. So you have to calculate electrons of only 2s and 2p orbitals while calculating bond order. Okay, so now we will calculate bond order. So number of bonding electrons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bonding electrons are present, and anti-bonding electrons 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 anti-bonding electrons are present. So here you will put the values. Okay, 1 by 2, 8 minus 2 is equal to 3. So N2 molecule is stable. Triple bond is present between nitrogen atom, and as there are no unpaired electrons, so that means it is diamagnetic in nature. And this is the electronic configuration of N2 molecule. Okay, Kk means sigma square 1s, sigma star square 1s. After that, you will write electronic configuration in order of their energy. Okay. So, after sigma star 1 is sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, okay, pi 2px2, pi 2py2. Energy of these two orbitals are same. After that, this orbital, sigma 2pz square, okay. Now, next is energy level diagram for O2 molecule, okay. Electronic configuration of O2 oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So here we will fill electron. You can fill electrons in 1s. Okay, so I am here only showing the orbitals of 2s orbital. Now 2s orbital, filling of 2s orbital is simple. You can do it. Now here in 2p orbital, total 4 electrons are present from the electronic configuration. So 4 electrons are present here. 4 electrons are present. 4 electrons are present here. Okay, in total there are 8 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now you will observe here that there is a change in the molecular orbitals. In previous energy level diagram, this sigma 2pz was present above pi 2px and pi 2py. But in oxygen, fluorine and neon, for the oxygen, fluorine and neon molecules, there is a change. Okay, for oxygen, neon, fluorine, you will draw energy level diagram for p orbital like in this way. The sigma 2pz will come below and pi 2px, pi 2py will come above sigma 2pz. Okay. Now, you have to answer why there is a change in nitrogen, carbon and nitrogen ions energy level diagram. Why in those molecules this sigma 2pz is present above pi 2px and pi 2py. The reason is because as you can see here that sigma 2pz and sigma star 2s. For the oxygen molecule, for the oxygen, fluorine and neon molecule, there is more energy gap between these two orbitals. Okay, so that means there is less repulsion between these two. So they can be present here like in this way. But in case of nitrogen and carbon, there is less energy gap between sigma star 2s and sigma 2pz. As there is less energy gap, that is why there will be repulsion between these two. Okay, and as there will be repulsion, so energy will increase. That is why energy of sigma 2pz increases and this orbital comes above pi 2px, pi 2py. That is why in energy level diagram of nitrogen, this 2pz, sigma 2pz molecular orbital is present above these two orbitals. Okay, so I am showing you energy level diagram of nitrogen. So here you can see that the sigma 2pz is present above pi 2px and pi 2py. Okay, due to repulsion between sigma 2pz and sigma star 2s electrons. Okay. Now you can tell whether O2 molecule is diamagnetic or paramagnetic. Can you see these two unpaired electrons? Okay, so it is paramagnetic. Now you have to calculate bond order. So you calculate the bond order by counting the number of bonding and anti-bonding electrons. So number of bonding electrons 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 minus 4. Okay. So here you will calculate 1 by 2, 8 minus 4 is equal to 2. Bond order is 2. That means there is double bond between oxygen and oxygen atom. It is paramagnetic in nature. And you can write electronic configuration of oxygen molecule. Here it is. Okay. In the same way, you can draw energy level diagram for these molecules and ions also. Okay. Like here N2 negative is present. So on one side you will take nitrogen and another side you will take nitrogen negative. So on nitrogen total 7 electrons are present, but in nitrogen negative ion total 8 electrons are present. In the same way N2 2 negative. So when you will draw energy level diagram, then here you will take nitrogen negative ion and here also you will take nitrogen negative ion. So when you will fill electrons, then here you will fill 4 electrons and here also you will fill 4 electrons for nitrogen negative ions. Okay, so nitrogen 2 negative ions, energy level diagram for nitrogen 2 negative ion, energy level diagram will be same as dioxygen molecule. Okay, now next is for O2 positive ion. For O2 positive ion, on one side we will take first oxygen atom and on another side we will take oxygen positive ion. Okay, so in oxygen atom total 8 electrons are present and in oxygen positive ion total 7 electrons are present. So 2 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, 8 electrons. And 1s2, 2s2, 2p3 because there is one positive charge on oxygen, that is why 3 electrons are present here. So in total there are 7 electrons. So you have to fill 7 electrons in these molecular orbitals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1 electron will be present here 7. Okay. So now one unpaired electron is present. So it is paramagnetic. Now you will calculate bond order. Okay. So 1 by 2, 8 minus 3 because total number of bonding electron 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we will not consider 1s orbital, right? Because they are not valence electron. So you have to count electrons from 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Minus number of antibonding electrons. So 1, 2, 3. So 8 minus 3. Okay. So its bond order is 2.5. It is stable and electronic configuration is this one. Okay. Now next topic is hydrogen bonding. So whenever a molecule contains hydrogen atom linked to a highly electronegative atom like fluorine, oxygen or nitrogen, then this atom attracts the shared pair of electrons more and so this end of the molecule becomes slightly negative by the other and becomes slightly positive, which we can say partial positive and partial negative charge. Okay. So you will understand this with the help of this example. Okay, like for example, this is water molecule, structure of water molecule, right? This is oxygen and these two atoms are of hydrogen. Now oxygen is more electronegative, right? And hydrogen is electropositive. So there will be partial positive charge and on oxygen there will be partial negative charge. Okay. Now this is first molecule. Second molecule of water, it will be present here, the same molecule. Okay. Now you will observe that this electronegative atom, oxygen, it will be attracted to the electropositive atom of the second molecule, right? Because there will be attraction between negative and positive pole. So here, this oxygen atom is attracted to the hydrogen atom, right? So there is some attraction between these two and this attraction is bond. Which bond? Hydrogen bond. It is represented by dash line. Okay. Now there are two type of hydrogen bond. First is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So intermolecular hydrogen bonding is the bond which exists between the molecules. Okay, when hydrogen bonding take place between different molecules of the same different compounds, it is called intermolecular hydrogen bonding. For example, this bond is present between two molecules, right? So when there is hydrogen bonding between the molecules, then it is known as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, and there is second type of bonding which is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intra means within the molecule. Okay, when hydrogen bonding which takes place within a molecule, then it is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. An example is orthonitrophenol. So here you can see that this is orthonitrophenol, okay, in which this is benzene ring. On benzene ring, one group is nitro group, NO2 group, and second group is OH, hydroxyl group. Okay, so these two groups are attached on benzene ring. Now this is a molecule, and hydrogen bonding is between this oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, so you will represent it by dash line, and this is intramolecular hydrogen bonding because it exists within the molecule. This is the only molecule, okay, and in this molecule there is hydrogen bonding, so it is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, now that's all for today. Now your homework is that you have to revise full chapter, and if you have any doubt then you can tell me on my email ID. Thank you and have a nice day.